Welcome back to 3-Hour Ballistics, and today we're going to learn why this ultra high molecular weight polyethylene can stop, up to a 308. This ultra high molecular weight polyethylene can't even stop a 9mm. Welcome back to 3-Hour Ballistics, and today we're going to be covering polyethylene, specifically the ballistic nature of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. Same materials, but completely different compositions. First, let's understand that there's more than one type of polyethylene. Polyethylene is, for lack of a better word, a plastic. So why are we even talking about this? Well, most level 3 body armor nowadays contains polyethylene. Yes, there's still those out there that are, have Kevlar polyethylene, probably the most common. You also see AR 500, and very seldom, but still out there, the fiberglass. Those four are basically what you come up with, and that way some of those out there that don't understand that there's a difference between a unidirectional composite fiber versus an extruded board. We're going to go ahead and take these to the range and show you the difference, show you how the same ultra high molecular weight polyethylene can be so much ballistically superior than the other material. So let's head out to the range. See you there. So we're back at the range, and we're gonna go ahead and test these now. Ultra high molecular weight polyethylene extruded in basically a cutting board versus the unidirectional. As you can see, they're basically the same thickness, and this, as I've tested before, wouldn't probably stop a 9mm. So behind me we have quite a few of these. We stack these up. I think I have 10 of these. These are 1 inch each, so 10 inches, 12 inches. We have some used ones if we need to, but we're gonna see if just this fabric can stop, 556, 308, just like this, not pressed, just taped. All we did was cut out some pieces and tape it. All right, let's get shooting. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot the extruded polyethylene on the left first, and then the one on the right. We're gonna start with 556 M193 full metal jacket. Let me get the chronograph maybe to where we can see it. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. 3170. Okay, now on to the unidirectional fabric. Try to hit a little bit lower. 3141, all clear. Let's go check those out. So walking up, as you can see, we hit right there towards the bottom and pretty easily stopped that 556. And here's where we went in on this plate. We went 1 inches, 2, 3. Looks like it started tumbling on number 4, and it's completely stopped on 5. Yeah, nothing in the back. So that went 5 inches into the cutting board stuff. On to the 308. Now we're gonna go ahead, do the M855 by 51. Should be going 2790. Again, we're gonna start with the board. Here we go. Go a little upper right. Woo! 2832. Okay, so I actually went and checked that before we shot the unidirectional polyethylene, and it went all the way through. So we put the extra plates that we had in the back. They are a little used, but it should be a good representation. And we got to hit it again. So let's see if 11 plates will stop this. Okay, here we go. We'll go top left. 2830. 2830. Okay, as you probably saw in the slow-mo, that thing deviated straight out. It's like ballistic shell sometimes. It just doesn't want to stay straight. We're going to go ahead and hit the unidirectional fabric anyway and see if it'll stop it. Kind of questioning whether it'll stop it, but here we go. You good over there?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Whoa, 2823. And by the clay that I can see from here, it stopped it. So this thing flew a good 5 feet from where it was standing. But look at that. That is the difference. Not much of deformation there, but that's because it is cold today and that thing is really hard. So there was a 308, 556, both stopped just with 130 layers of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. We got some specialty rounds, maybe an M855 green tip, show you the weakness of some of this unidirectional fabric. And here, that was a 556, here are the two 308s, and this is what I'm talking about. As you can see, they actually start to deviate and move and actually tumble all by themselves. So here we are, this is plate number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 5. This is where the 556 stopped. And as you can see, they're starting to dip up, up. Still going. This was the last one that we had, and it came out there. This one is still going. And we hit here, out, and hit right there. Probably saw that in the slow-mo. We're gonna go ahead and try it one more time, see if we can catch it in here, and then we'll do the specialty round. Okay, let's try the boards one more time. We're gonna go a little lower left and see if that opening is gonna give us what we want. Good?
Yep.
2836. Let me go check. Okay, well, 11 of those polyethylene boards did not stop the 308. So I didn't think I was gonna have anything else, and wouldn't you know, I have 3 inches of milk jug, which is HDPE, still polyethylene, but I have 3 inches worth of milk jug plates. So I put that in front. Let's see if we can stop this 308 full metal jacket. Okay, you good? Here we go. 3, 2. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 2836, clear. Okay, so these are the little milk jug plates I did. We got 3 inches there. We hit right where we wanted to. We were looking for the blue, but so obviously went through all 3 inches of that. But what's interesting is it's already turning right here. So we have another inch, that's 4. So we have 4 inches. At 5, you can really see it really started to turn. And we stopped it at the 6th inch. It is right there. Surprisingly. So, oh yeah, there's the rest of it. Holy smokes. I don't know if those milk jugs did it or if it just deviated. And that's kind of the problem with this, is these bullets are going to end up doing what they want to, turning. But that is interesting to see. We might hit this with a target load, you know, the Hornady black or something, just to show you the difference that that a full metal jacket versus expanding bullet would do. All right. Okay guys, we're just gonna call this bonus footage. This is a 168 Hornady black. I'm gonna try to hit it more towards the bottom because these things seem to be curving up. You know what? No, I take that back. I'm gonna hit it right in the middle of the plate. Here we go. Woo, 2716. All right guys, I think this is how we had it. They fell over. This is where we hit, pretty much center. And true, just like an expanding bullet, it already started expanding inside of here. And we're 2 inches in. On the 3rd inch, you can see it's already, looks like it got some of the jacket stuck right there. And there we are. Only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches in. And it's obviously did not pass through. So that's the big difference here as far as expanding versus regular. Because I know people are going to ask, we're going to go ahead and shoot the M855 green tip, 62 grain, at both the UD sheet and the boards that we have. This is probably one of the weaknesses of polyethylene, is anything that's got a little bit of harder core to it. So, all right, here we go. We'll start with the boards first. You good? Yep. Okay, here we go. Didn't get a reading because it wasn't close enough. Okay, now into the unidirectional fabric. We're gonna go, we'll go upper left. $28.76, clear. Okay, once again, these things have fallen off, but as you can see, the green tip actually was stopped right there. That's where the green tip went in. That's where it was stopped. Now, what's interesting is I actually shot this twice with the milk jug plates. The first 3 inches of this, it started tumbling quite a bit, and And basically we caught the first green tip in our milk jugs. Let me see where. It's right there. Nope, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like we actually caught it, but milk jugs were 3 inches plus another inch, 4 inches. So I decided to shoot it one more time over here, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in before it started turning. And sure enough, on the 5th one, we caught and you could see right there is that tip. You know what, we got one more specialty round. We're gonna get through this. We're getting through this unidirectional. We got M855 A one. We're gonna go with that now. Okay, we brought out the, I don't know if you could see those, if they need to be in the light, but we have some M855 A ones that have the harder penetrating tip on the front. We're going to go ahead and shoot the boards and the unidirectional polyethylene. We'll start with the boards and then we'll go to the polyethylene. You good?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Hello. 2874. I'm not sure if that's right. We were a little far away. But we'll shoot the unidirectional now. Now on to the unidirectional fabric. $3,043, that sounds about right. Let's go check that out. Okay, as we walk up, I think it's pretty clear to say the A1 went through. As you can see, that's the A1 right there, and that is where it came out. Now what's interesting is walking up to this side, we had 3 inches of the milk jug plates. So we had 3 inches of the milk jug plates. They kind of fell down like dominoes. What I did find was towards the back, there was some jacket that was already stuck in this, and it started tumbling right away, deviating to a point where this is the A1 right here. And as you notice, it caught most of the shrapnel in there. We're going to try to dig that out and show you what we got. So in conclusion, we basically learned that 130 layers of ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene unidirectional, which equaled about 3/4 of an inch, was far superior, ballistically superior, than 14 inches of both HDPE and UHWMPE extruded form. Very inconsistent with the boards. They would deviate, they would move, they couldn't get consistent results, whereas with the unidirectional, tried, true, tested, ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, we were able to stop 556 going 3,200 feet per second. M80 ball out of a 308 going over 2,700 feet per second. Even stopping the green tip M855 out of the 556. The only one that went through, obviously, was the M855 A1, and it really slowed down quite a bit. We were able to find it in the clay. Those are the 4 shots you can see. The only pass through was the M855 A1, like I was saying. So let's tear down this sheet. Let's find out exactly how far each projectile went in. So jumping in right away, we're about a 1/4 inch in, and you can see that every rifle projectile had gone through. Now, as we tear through these sheets, we are roughly halfway through. We find some of the copper jacket from the M855 A1, and we also noticed that the M193 full metal jacket 55 grain 556 has stopped. So that one required the least amount of sheets to stop. As we continue further, we start looking for the M855 A1 and the M80 308. And at sheet 92, at layer 92 of 130, we find the M80 308 round right in the center. Surprisingly, the M855 green tip is still further behind that. So as we continue past the M80 308 full metal jacket, we look for the M855 556, and as you can see, we're coming to the last layers here, and the last 2 are the M855, which is right here, and the M855 A1, which is below it. And right here you can see we have found the M855 green tip in the last 15 layers. But as we continue flip through the last few layers, we come to the last 5 layers. There's the last piece of jacket from the M855 A1, and as you see, we come to the back and a complete pass through with the M855 A1. Well, for all those that stayed till the end, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Comment below if there's anything else you want to see in the future. But until the next one.